What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for once again tuning in to another episode of Cooking with Whiskey. I'm your host, Whiskey. Some people call me Chris. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me Shirley. Let's get started. Today let's edit that one out, shall we? Alright, so we're going to get a little marinade going for this thing. It's not really so much a marinade, it's more of a paste, a slather. Slather, is that even a word? I don't even know. But we're going to do it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let me bring you on down here so you can see what's going on. We got a 2.5 pound Angus USDA choice tri-tip. Pretty decent marbling. I can deal with it. Sorry about the wind. I can't control the weather yet. So let's get into this sucker here. Let's get it opened up. Set her aside. Let's start on this paste, because that other word doesn't make sense to me. So like I said, we're going to do a salt, pepper, garlic type of seasoning on this. Now you can buy these from Amazon. You can make them yourself. Equal parts salt, pepper, garlic. You can add a little onion in there. Most of them have a little bit of sugar too. And it's totally worth making on your own. But if you don't, you can buy them on Amazon. Heath Rouse makes them. Cosmo Q makes them. How to barbecue right. There's tons of them on Amazon. Check them out. But it's not hard to make by yourself. Today I'm going to be using this brand, and it's basically got all the same stuff I just talked about. You know, you want to go pretty liberal on this thing, even though it's not the giant hunk of meat, 2.5 pounds, but beef can really take on a lot of flavor. They can deal with a lot of salt. They can definitely take a lot of pepper. So use more than you think you normally would. I mean, even in this, the main ingredient in this, on this brand, is salt. So, but beef can take it so well, it's not going to come out salty. You just gotta trust me. I'm a professional cook on YouTube, so obviously I know what I'm doing. All right, so I used about, I would say that's probably about it. In my expert YouTube measurements, that's close to a half cup. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to use what's left of this one. It's probably not enough. Like I said, you want to make a paste. That's not going to be enough. Get out of my life, into the trash. Okay, and we're going to open up another bottle here. Blooper moment. There you go. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. So, if you can get your olive oil open, hopefully you won't have this problem at home because you're smarter than I am. I'd say start with a little. Don't go overboard because you can't take it out. So that was probably about a tablespoon. So that would be 2 tablespoons there. That's almost there. Because you want to kind of get to like a cake batter consistency. Maybe half a tablespoon there. And I think that's the spot right there. So you see there, kind of like cake batter, wet sand. Yeah, I like it. And then, obviously you want to get it on the meat. So I'm going to get a little bit slathered on here. I'm going to rub in with my hands. And I'm going to save a little bit to kind of throw in the bag. And since I always have issues with this, I'm going to get this pre-prepared now. Get just going on here a little bit. Want it going around everywhere. And the rest I'm going to save. I'm going to put it in the bag with it. I'm probably going to add a little more olive oil. Just a little more flavor. Make sure it just gets all over it. I guess I just like to do that because I like to rub my meat, I suppose. I would edit that out, but I'm sure I won't. So I'm going to go in with the rest of it. Get out of my life. So I'm going to go in with the rest of this. Alright. Discard. Deglove. Don't need these anymore. And I'm going to go in with a little bit more olive oil. Just think it needs it. Just want to get that all mixed around. And make sure the bag's closed so you don't lose everything. In my case, my bag is not sealing. So once you get that all going on and mixed up, now you want to get in the fridge, right? So I'm going to do it for about 2 hours. But if you're not doing a YouTube video like I am, I would do this like overnight to get more flavor. And you want to go in your fridge and probably turn the bag a few times, you know, every half hour or so, just so you get a nice even coating of everything. Then after that, you're ready to cook. And that's when I'm going to see you next. Oh, hello. I didn't know we were recording today. Are we making a video today? I guess we are. Hold on a second. That's right. We're doing the tri-tip. Yeah. Okay. So, where we last left off, we got this on this marinade, that Texas style salt, pepper, garlic. It's my favorite rub for just about any kind of beef. It's just perfect. So definitely try it at home. Like I said, you can find some of those available on Amazon as well. But ours is ready to go. So now, we just got to throw it on the grill. Let's go. You're coming along with me. Woo! Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. I might edit that out. I don't know. All right. So we got the tri-tip. The smoker's pretty hot. It's about 275 degrees. Oh yeah, look at that. Been sitting there about 2 hours. And I did not put my gloves on. God dang it. Good job I didn't cuss that time. So, is what we want to do now. You get your probe in. If you got a probe. If you don't, I highly recommend you should buy some. Because it's kind of important to know what temperature your food's cooking at. I gotta really bend down here for this. Woo! It's like working out. So we're shooting for medium rare. So I'm gonna go to about 135. And that should be pretty good. We're gonna cut it nice and thin. And I'll see you guys back then. Hey guys, we're gonna go check on the tri-tip. Let's go take a look. It's looking pretty good. We're at 95 degrees internally. As I've said before, I should learn how to speak English before I start a YouTube channel. But while we're checking it out, it's a good time to spritz. So in barbecue, spritzing is just to help keep the meat moist, and so things don't get too dried out. And basically, this is just water. You don't need to flavor it. The flavor's all in your marinade. So we're just gonna go in here and do a little bit of this. Okay, a little spritz. That's all you need. Yeah. Nothing special. All right, we'll see you soon. Welcome back, folks. We got to get the tri-tip off because we're doing what we call a reverse sear. We smoke the tri-tip to a certain temperature, then we got to pull it off, crank up the grill to high, and sear it off to get those nice grill marks. So that's what we're going to do right now. See, it's looking good now. You could totally eat this right now if you want to. Sure you guys can't see. I'll have to get better lighting in the future if I wanted to be a real YouTuber. So get this. I'm sure you can't see it barely. Get it off. It's pretty medium rare right now. So I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna crank this grill up pretty hot now. This is a pellet smoker, so they can do low and slow, and then they can also crank up pretty high, especially the Weber smoke fire. So I'm gonna do that. When it gets hot, I'm gonna throw it back on, and we'll see you then. Don't change that dial. All right, we got this grill fired up, super hot. It's like 450 degrees. Now we're gonna finish it off and get it seared up. I'm gonna bring you along. Woo! Damn. So this part will be super quick because that's super hot. So this is only gonna go on for about 5 minutes aside. Basically, you just want to get a nice sear on it, get a nice crust on it with all the seasonings going down well. And then we're gonna pull it off, and we're gonna slice it up, and I'll see you then. All right, I think she's ready. Let's pull her off. See how it looks first. That's a grill mark, so I want to see you right there. Yeah, she's ready to go. All right, gonna wrap it up with some tin foil and let it rest for about 20 minutes. And we're gonna slice it up. All right, we're back. It's dark outside because it's 7 o'clock at night. But we're all done. Tri-tip's been wrapped up in tin foil about 30 minutes. It's time to cut. Hope you guys can see me. I know the lighting's not that good. I'm pretty underfunded here, man. This ain't funded by Disney or Netflix or nothing like that, so we gotta do what we gotta do. So, like I said, after letting it rest, the resting period is so important because it lets the juices reincorporate back into the meat, which will make sure that it's nice and juicy. So, please do that. If it's a tri-tip, if it's a steak, if it's a pork butt, let your meat rest. So the other wrap. Oh man. Keep the juices. Keep the juices. It's very important. Get out of my life. As said in the last video, sharp knife, very important. So tri-tip runs in a couple different grains. So what I usually do, I cut it right down the middle. Okay, put that aside. And you look where the grains are going. So on this part, the grains are going this way. So you always want to cut against the grain for a more tender cut, a more tender bite, like when you eat it. So I don't go like super thin on this. That's nice and medium rare. Probably like 1/4 inch slices. If I was doing it sandwiches, I'd probably do a little thinner. Speaking of sandwiches though, make sure you tune in for the next video, because the leftovers of this tri-tip is going into tri-tip sandwiches. And no build up there, huh? We're going to do tri-tip Philly cheesesteak. I'm kind of on a tri-tip thing lately. Yeah, that sounds better. Let me bring you on down here so you see what we're doing. But you're just looking at me. Like I said, about 1/4 inch slices. Not too big, too small. Nice medium rare. Nice smoke ring. So this is on the Weber smoke fire for about 2 hours. I don't know if you can see it. Bad lighting, my bad, but there's a nice smoke ring on this. And for the amount of time it was on, that's pretty impressive in my opinion. So then you get the other half. It's the same thing. The grains are going this way. So you want to go against the grain. So right here it'd be about this. So you might get a few awkward slices at first, but that's okay. It's gonna make it a more tender bite for the folks who are eating it. And you should do this with everything. Always cut against the grain. I mean, look at that. Is that smoke ring? Nice. All right, I gotta go and get a bite. And I obviously want one of these ones here that are more rare. Let me bring you back up in here. Man, as I said earlier, this is like one of my favorite things to eat. My favorite things to cook, I guess I should be. What I meant, but going in. So tender. For like you folks out there that have never had tri-tip or outside of California, you gotta try it. It's like the perfect cut of meat. I could probably live on tri-tip. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you guys want to see some more tri-tip, because we do it all the time here. And once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Later.